welcome to this video. I'm Nikki, and today I thought that I would show you something. It's this app that I used like a really long time back, and then I just remembered, hey wait, I used to use this app. Maybe I could use it again, and I found it, and it's called MagicPoser. And well, I don't know how many of you know that Clip Studio has this like 3D model thingy, and I don't have Clip Studio. So I thought, okay, for people who like want to try like work in different programs and stuff, how can they also get to use 3D models? And MagicPoser is a free app to download, which is very good because yeah, no cost to that. So I don't think it takes too much space either, and you can like position them and then save like it as a photo. It's really simple to use as well. And you can change fingers, you can even put clothes on them, and there is things you can put in the background, so you can plan out a background too. There are stuff that costs within it, and you get like 500 coin thingies when you start that you can just buy things for. Then you have to like buy more money in this later if you want more stuff. But yeah, so you have original like models to begin with that you can use. There are several ones. All of those that I'm using right now are things that are already in the app from the beginning. Now these two girls that I'm positioning here are the same model, just two of them. You can use how many ever models you want in one of these. Like you could just make a bunch of people standing there and maybe in a row. I like this is the most models I've actually used in one, so I don't know if there actually is a limit or not. But like I said, it's really easy to use, and you can even use it on your phone. Here is the finished picture, and then I took it in here in Procreate. I set down the opacity and started drawing over it. I've also done this for my comic, or rather my webtoon, because it's like some poses are so hard to draw, and I want to make sure I get proportions and anatomy right. So yeah, I kind of have to. And it really helps a lot. You can also, in MagicPoser, there is this like thingy where you can switch how like the perspective is supposed to be, like very intense or just usual, and you can get some really crazy perspectives there. And that chapter isn't out yet, but it will be out in 2 weeks from when this video comes up. And I started using the 3D models a bit more there. I think I used it 2 times actually. And also the chapter, I guess I'm recording this on like before the video will actually be out. Usually I record it on the day the video will be out. But yeah, so anyways, the chapter, I usually post the chapter on the morning, so it's out longer just for that day, because I noticed that if I posted it later on a Sunday, it would also show that it was updated on the Monday, like half of the Monday. And I don't want that to happen really. So yeah, for people who don't know, my update day is Sunday for both my videos and my webtoon. I feel like I have more flexible time there. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. So yeah, that chapter will be out before this video is out, so I can say that you can probably maybe like this that I'm working on is gonna be there, because when I post the chapter, it will be Christmas within 4 days in Swedish, because Swedish people are weird and celebrate Christmas on the 24th, not the 25th. So technically it will be on Friday for people who are not weird like Sweden. But anyways, that's kind of fun actually. Also, why do we even celebrate on the 24th? I don't really know. I heard something about like people taking off like time from their jobs to prepare for it and all of that, and then they had to like work on Christmas instead because it took so much time to prepare. I don't know if this is true though. This is just some stuff that we were discussing and someone in my family have heard it. And then like they changed the day because everybody was also really impatient, and then it became 24th. I grew up with having it like the 24th, so my whole life has been like that. So when I found out that other people celebrate Christmas on the 25th, I was kind of surprised. But also I was a little bit of a naive kid, so what you really gonna do? I grew up with the 24th my whole life. Anyways, enough about Swedish people being weird. So I kind of didn't record much of my coloring. Like, I have made this whole color thingy for my comics, so I obviously used those colors that were there. And I'm too lazy to choose new colors for like the specific parts, like colors that should be shaded in a different way, and not the like purplish that I used here. Also, I have this set for my comic as well, so I wanted to look as close to that one as possible, and I changed up the hair here, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. This is a new coloring style as well, which is gonna surprise people because the chapter that this one will be out with doesn't have that coloring process and stuff. So yeah, some little nice surprises here and there. It's like, okay, this is how I'm gonna color in the future. I'm not gonna write it out. Maybe I will. We'll see. That's a whole thing on its own. But yeah, so I take this specific purple. I don't really know how to describe it, but I have it, like I said. And I take it, I switch to like layer modes, and I take it on multiply, and then I set opacity on the multiply layer to 40%. Then when I'm supposed to do the highlights, I had this golden-ish thing that you can see up there in corner of my color, and I put that layer to color dodge, and then I put the opacity to 50%. And that's kind of a system I have built up to make it as easy as possible and not change things too much. And I try to keep these numbers and stuff in my head, and it's worked so far. Someone just came home. And I can hear a cat sneezing. You're very wet. What have you been doing? Well, anyways, it isn't really a complicated process. I just made the window thingy here, and I felt like the background missed something, so I just wanted to put like these light thingies there to make it feel a bit more nice and not so empty and flat colored. So this is just me like, what do you even call those? I don't even know what to call them. But there is like, it's the normal brush that I use for line art, and it's a brush that already exists in Procreate. It's not something I've made myself or downloaded. I think it's called like Syrup or something. But yeah, and then I switched to this one. It's also a brush that exists in Procreate to begin with, and just like these lights, it's really simple to do. And it only affects like this layer, because I have this on its own layer. And it makes like this really cool thing with a thread thingy around. I still don't know what to call it. But it's really pretty with all the colors, and yeah, I think I've seen my sister do this too. Could you not be in my room right now? He is up in my lap. Okay. I am not gonna retake this. I have been doing this for way too long now. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. I guess I'm gonna sound weird for the rest of this. I have a cat in my lap and his paws are very wet. Okay, could you not? Well, anyways, here just like the light I added, it kind of fit into the background. The colors weren't like too bright, I guess. So it doesn't seem like they're not fitting it. Okay, now he leaves my lap again. Thank you. And he dirted on my trousers. So there's water everywhere. Anyways, there's a lot of anyways in this video. I added a yellow. I had this like, well, you usually see like light thingies like these that have these colors, but different shades, I guess. I just thought that these shades fit a bit better together, and the green and yellow looks so good. I really like working with those. There is another brush also that I've been messing around with. It is this light thing, and I got some cool effects. So if you have Procreate, try some of these brushes out. They're super fun to just mess around with. You don't have to make a finished artwork. This one, the one I used, it works good for fire, I guess. So here's the finished result. This is kind of cropped and it's just playing over, but it's still. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!